What it do, peeps? Next on Watch the Damn Tape, we're going to get into day 2 of the 1v tournament from Unrivaled. What it do, peeps? I'm the Beat Chef from Watch the Damn Tape. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified when I drop my next video. The first game on the slate in round 2 was Alicia Gray versus Kahleah Copper. Alicia Gray got the win 11-5. They let them play. They let them play. Alicia Gray is just a shooter. Phenomenal shooter. Her shooting and her ability to drive the basket, they go hand in hand. She can drive to the basket at will, and everybody knows it, but she can also pull up that sneaky ass 3 and light you up. She shot 62%, 1 of 4 behind the arc. Kahleah Copper only shot 1 of 7. That was the main difference. Gray's quick enough to keep up with Kahleah Copper, but Kahleah Copper doesn't have anything else but slashing. That's it. Like I said in the previous video, she goes to the rack like Dwayne Wade did the Mavericks, just relentless. That's it. And if she doesn't make it, and then when she starts getting tired, which they both got tired, and like I said, the refs let them get away with a lot because Alicia Gray was kind of mugging in this game. It was a trip. She was mugging her, but Alicia Gray got the win. The next game was Ray Burrell versus Jewell Loyd. And they give a tell of the tape on each player. Ray Burrell was vibrant. That was her key attribute, was vibrant. Like some of them might be relentless defender or whatever. Vibrant. I don't know how that translates into basketball, but for whatever reason, this game, her athleticism against Jewell Loyd was a master class. She beat her 11-4, shot 57%, shot 4 of 7, hit 2 key threes that extended the lead. For all the nicknames that a lot of the people in the league have, the Gold Mamba thing, they just need to kill it. 2 of 5, shot 40%. 0 for 1 on threes. Jewell Loyd been a disappointment in this tournament. The only excitement that Jewell Loyd has brought to Unrivaled is when she goes at Skylar Diggins, and that was really that first game, and then it kind of cooled off, and Skylar Diggins got the last laugh, and she did that the last game as well. Jewell Loyd starts out hot and then cools off. This one was a quick one. This was a quick game. Like I said, Burrell hit those 2 killer threes, and it was pretty nighty-night. It was a quick ass whipping. She put her asswhipping.com on Jewell Loyd. The next game was basically 2 bigs. It was Shakira Alston and Azura Stevens. This one, where last game Shakira looked like Kevin Durant using the length, going to the rack like a guard. She reverted back. I mean, it was like she just reverted back to playing 5-on-5 and was real robotic. And she was going up against somebody that was an inch taller, had about the same length. And it was interesting to see. I wanted to see how she would handle a big that was athletic. Azura Stevens is as quick, if not quicker, than Shakira Alston. And she's been in the league longer. Stevens is a freak. She's a freak. Kind of reminds me of DeWanna Bonner, how they're so long and lanky, but Stevens has some size to her. And it gave Alston some fits. I mean, Alston shot 2 of 6, 33%. She didn't shoot any threes, anything like that. She got schooled. Stevens would blow by her, and she put an array of moves on. I mean, she hit a 3. She was 1 of 5 from 3-point line, but She used veteran experience from playing 3-on-3. She would take her time. She said after the match that she concentrates on her breathing, which you could tell. Out of all the players, this was Steven's first game. She's about the only one that really hasn't huffed and puffed big time. So she got it 11-4. Masterclass on how to play basketball. Just take your time, pick your poison, and she just mixed it up inside out, out out, in, and just got it done. Now, it was a good match. It was a good game. It was a good game between those two. I was entertained by that one. Rickea Jackson and Napisha Collier were next. Napisha Collier will be coaching women's basketball when she hangs up her sneakers. Basketball IQ off the chain. This one was, I wrote down masterclass, and this was student and the teacher. The master and the student. Napisha Collier did a clinic. If you please go watch this if you can, because Rickea Jackson's young and athletic, and they said her biggest thing, her tell of the tape, was the crossover. And Napisha Collier gauged how fast Rickea Jackson was first, and after that made adjustments like lightning quick. She actually blocked her ball on her first drive to the basket, blocked it. This was one of those things where Napisha Collier would use a foul to get a little quick wind. Took a timeout, got some wind. Loose balls. Rickea Jackson got a rebound and was going to the 3 line to square up. Napisha Collier ripped it right out of her hands. Just snatched it. Napisha Collier turned on the defensive intensity. She gave her space because she was trying to respect her speed and gauge how quick she was. After that, she got in her hip pocket. She was right up on her, and it caused problems. Rickea Jackson shot 1 of 5. She had a 3, 1 of 1. Napisha shot 4 of 9, and really made her money on the free throw line. Hit 2 free throws to extend the lead, and then ultimately get the win. But this was one of those things where you're good. You're gonna be good, but damn it, right now I'm the baddest mofo in this place, and I'm gonna let it be known. And she put a class on Rickea Jackson. Rickea Jackson should watch this tape and watch how Napisha Collier played her. It was excellent. It was nice to watch. Napisha Collier is by far the best person in Unrivaled. No, hands down. Next game was Courtney Williams versus Ryan Howard. This one, super competitive. And I mean super. They were going back and forth boxing. Courtney Williams got the win 11-9. Make no mistake, Courtney Williams jumped out. It's like 8-0. And it looked like, man, she about to skunk her. She about to blow the doors. Ryan Howard, same as last game. Struggling, shooting. She starts taking it to the rack. Getting fouled. Courtney Williams, real smart. Courtney Williams and Napisha Collier got a strategy. Use fouls. Get contact before they go up for a shot to where they have to take the ball back and reset. A brilliant strategy. Courtney Williams was undersized in this match, but she shot 4-7 for 57%. Hit a free throw. Got some key rebounds. And Ryan Howard made it interesting. She made a 9-0 run. And it was who the next person who gets the ball and shoots is probably going to win. And Courtney Williams won off of a shot, a 3-pointer, got fouled, hit the free throw, is worth 3 points, and there you have and she won. That's how tight a game this was. It was a good game. This was a good game. The refs let them play in this game too. I mean, the refs were letting a lot of stuff go tonight. A lot of stuff go. A lot of stuff. Next game. Fighting Irish versus Fighting Irish. Skylar Diggins-Smith versus Arike Ogunwale. Arike Ogunwale got the win 12-8. They both shot terrible. Ogunwale shot 3 of 12. Skylar Diggins shot 3 of 9. Neither one of them shot great from 3-point land. 1 of 5 for Arike. Smith, 2 of 5. Skylar was using those fouls. And there was fouls that weren't called that were fouls. And one thing about Arike that I noticed in this game, she couldn't blow by Skylar Diggins. She can blow by a lot of people. She couldn't blow by Skylar Diggins. And when she did, she'd armbar every time. Every time she drives to the hole, she was armbarring, trying to get that separation so she can get her ball up, because Skylar Diggins will slap that ball out of her hands. Quick hands. But it just really came down to free throws. Both of them emptied the clip. They were both done at the end of this one. When Arike did her interview after this game, this was her first game playing. She didn't play the first night. She was drenched. I mean, it was like a full one-on-one workout the way Arike played. So you can tell they're still not in shape, even though they're playing these games. You can tell. And you can tell with Arike from the drop-off from the first night, it's been a steady drop-off with her and Ryan Howard. And you can tell both of them aren't in shape. But she got the win 12-8, moved on to the semis, or to the next round. The next game, Dejanay Carrington and T.U.S.L.E. My God, this one was terrible. Excuse me. This one was super awful. I'm sorry. You can kill that unicorn shit. That unicorn, she tall. She tall for no reason. I'm sorry. Man, this girl so streaky. I don't see how they gave her big money. I mean, I see people in the NBA get money off of potential, but damn, they show you something at least. If it's 5 games in a week, they show you potential 4 out of the 5. T.U.S.L.E, it's 1 out of 3. Man, she shot 5 of 16. Dejanay Carrington sucks. She is all defense. That's what she said at the beginning of the match. She said defense. She definitely defense, because she was in her pocket, with the steal. She had her frustrated. Dejanay Carrington had her frustrated. The refs had her frustrated because it was real chippy, and I'm surprised they didn't throw hands in this game as chippy as it got, because both of them hit the ground a bunch, especially Dejanay. Dejanay was getting her butt knocked big time. Dejanay Carrington shot 2 of 12. 4 points. T.U.S.L.E got the win 11-4. This was by far the longest game they've had in this tournament. And I was just hoping they would just call it. End the misery. It just ended, because it was going on too long and they were both struggling. But that was the semifinals. I mean, that was the second round. The semifinals started right after that. And the first person up was Edwards and Aaliyah Gray. Aaliyah Edwards is no joke. Is no joke. She don't get that much playing time on her team. But damn it, when she's in this tournament, she balling out of control. Out of control. Won 12-6. The refs let in the quarterfinals. This was the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals, it was a lot more physical. Oh man, this one they were bumping each other crazy. This was the worst shooting that Alyssa Gray had. She shot 2 of 7. Uh, Edwards was 5 of 12. Edwards Edwards got a lot in her bag. I mean, she can bang down low, but now she's adding that mid range, and she's quick as hell. I mean, real quick. You wouldn't think for her size, she's that quick. Way better. Same size as Angel Reese. Way better athlete. Way better athlete. I hope she has a coming out party this year because man, she's a phenomenal talent, and you can tell in this game because like I said, it got physical. I mean, at one point she put a shoulder into Alicia Gray and knocked fire from her, and she had to go sit down and take an injury timeout because that young lady knocked shit out her ass driving to the hole, and there was a bunch of fouls where you're looking like, damn dude, you ain't gonna call that. But Aaliyah got the win over a vet. This was a good game. This was a good match. This was a good one. The next one was Zura Stevens and Ray Burrell. And for some reason, these UConn players, Lapisha Collier and Azura Stevens, they have a way of putting a master class student teacher. This was student teacher. These ladies are teammates. These ladies are teammates. Ray Burrell only got 3 shots off. She was 1 of 3, scored 2 points. Stevens scored 12, 5 of 9, 2 of 4 from the 3 line. She had her way, and she did it so slow and slow methodical. It was like a death by 1,000 cuts, and she cut Ray Burrell's ass up, and it was nice to see it. It was nice to see because even though Ray Burrell's young, she's only been in the league by 3 years. She got took to the woodshed by Stevens in this game. Blow by you, shoot over you, post you up. She emptied full clip in Ray Burrell's ass. And after she beat her 12-2, Ray Burrell ran her ass off that court and didn't even shake hands with her teammate with the Sparks. Very childish, very immature. Go watch it. I don't know if anybody's going to even talk about it, but I mean, if you watch the video, as soon as she hit that last shot, Ray Burrell ran her ass off that court, didn't even say nothing to her teammates. Totally disrespectful and immature. You deserve everything you got. That's why you got your ass beat. And you're going to get your ass beat in these games, and you might not be on a roster next season. Young lady, you got to get your shit together because that was just way out of line. And that was a teammate. That was the crazy part. And I liked the way Stevens took the high road. And then, she said, that's my teammate, this and that. So, I mean, real diplomatic, she was, a pro. Courtney Williams and Lapisha Collier, teammates on the Lunar Isles and teammates with the Washington team in WNBA. The mascot escapes me right now, so forgive me. This one was size advantage, and I said earlier, Courtney Williams, and I'm telling you, everybody connected with Lapisha Collier has a little gimmick. Courtney Williams, she used fouls and her quickness to try to slow down Lapisha, and it worked for a while. And Lapisha started hitting shots, and she was 50%. She was 6 of 12 Courtney Williams wasn't hitting shots, and that was the difference. She wasn't hitting that mid-range like she was in the earlier game. So she was 2 of 10. And it was probably fatigue. Probably just tired. But it was a good game, but Napisha's just way too talented. The last game, T.U.S.L.E versus Enrique. And this one, it was a good battle. This one was a good battle. T.U.S.L.E didn't shoot well, but she made Enrique earn it because Enrique didn't shoot well either. T.U.S.L.E was 2 of 11, scored 8 points. Enrique was 4 of 10, got the 12, got the dub. Hit 1 free throw, hit 2. Both of them hit two threes. But it just came down to stops and execution. And at certain points, Enrique executed better than T.U.S.L.E. And that was pretty much it. T.U.S.L.E didn't use her size. That was the disappointing thing with T.U.S.L.E. T.U.S.L.E was trying to rely on 3. She shot 6. Get your ass in the paint. Get your ass in the paint. Turn your back and post a little 5'8 guard, 5'8, 5'9 guard up and shoot over. Because when T.U.S.L.E did that, it was easy. When she took her down in the block and did the turnaround, there was no hand in her face or nothing. It wouldn't have been stopped. She's got to get better at that if she's gonna live up to the status of a unicorn. Because right now you don't look like a unicorn. You just look like Shakira Austin's sister with a better skill set. They can hit a 3 every once in a while. To me, there's not much difference between T.U.S.L.E and Shakira Austin, except for T.U.S.L.E can shoot a little better. That's it. But those were the quarterfinals. Tomorrow, Stevens plays Collier, and Enrique will play Edwards, and that's gonna be a good one. Another big, and I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being Edwards and Napisha Collier. UConn on UConn. The present and the future. But that was day 2 from the 1v1 tournament. It was good. The refs, they just suck, period. It don't matter if it's 5-on-5 or 1-on-1. These refs are trash. So that's just something that comes with this happy meal that they've made. One thing of note, I was looking at the ticket prices for the tournament. The ticket price for the tournament ranged anywhere from $65 to $90. There was a lot of empty seats. So if you're selling out 850 seat arena on a 5-on-5, and those tickets are going from $500 to $2,000, I would think that the people would see a bargain in the 65 to 90. That's just me, but I don't believe those ticket sales are accurate, and I don't think that stadium holds 850 people. But you tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys thought about the show. I mean, the game, the show. Are you watching Unrivaled? Did you watch the tournament? In some aspects, the tournament to me is actually better than the damn play, because actually you get to see who you need to get rid of in the 1v1. You can see who can't play in the 5-on-5. You can see what a person hasn't worked on and their conditioning in the 1-on-1. And after a few make it take it's, everybody seems to be tired on them for the majority of this tournament. But let me know your thoughts. Appreciate you for watching. And until next time, folks, peace.